Hey, I'm Lynn, the vocalist of Human Abyss.
And I'm Artur, the bassist for Human Abyss.
Today we present our crowdfunding campaign where you can support us to finance the production of our last album, Death Obsessed. The crowdfunding campaign runs till the end of April. So if you want to support us, click the link in the description and look for some gifts. We will present them to you right away. So, yeah.
Let's get into it. So we need to talk about our CD, right?
Yeah.
Which is maybe the most important item in our campaign. And it has this great and brutal artwork from Artur, which is an artist from South Korea. He's the one that makes our artworks, and it's so strong. It's like, for me, it's a certain kind of a corpse sitting and being submitted to darkness or something like that. How do you feel about that artwork?
The album title is Death Obsessed, right? It's about death, about suicide, about also my personal story, what I survived as medical violence, right? Like brutal stuff, being operated without anesthesia and so on, right? Because that was a thing they did in the 80s in Germany. So I told Albert to give me an artwork which shows medical violence, but also in our style of corpse and gore, right? So there is this inevitable gruesomeness and cruelty of the situation of this person who kind of died through medical experimentation, what almost happened to me and happened actually to many of fellows of mine, because the suicide rate is enormously high towards intersexual people. So it was for me showing the cruelty, you know. And I think Albert J, again, amazing artist, he nailed it. He nailed it. Also, what I like is this piece in this picture, right? In this illustration, it's almost feels like salvation. It is something happened and it's gone, right? All the you can see the cruelty, but there's somehow peace.
And the CD comes with all the lyrics.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, it's all the lyrics. We have also some artworks, really lovely designed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very lovely, and you can also order the signed copy if you want it.
We all sign it then for you.
So we have this long sleeve that comes with the band logo on the front and another great artwork by Albert Che on the back. And in the sleeves there's this great phrase that says, "Death welcomes us all." And what does it mean, "Death welcomes us all"?
I mean, the phrase comes from our first single, Death Obsessed, and that is for me a very strong song, because it defines what the album is. Like, all the songs on it is more or less about death, about dying, about suicide feelings, and it is also, death is a big equalizer, right? And also confronted with death, confrontation with death gives you this kind of freedom. That is the end game, and it doesn't matter what you did, in the end we all have to die, and death welcomes us all is like death is the biggest challenge for us all, so it's waiting. So that's why we thought it's pretty fitting on the long sleeve. And we have actually also an additional line at the back of the under the artwork. You can see "Darkness is forever."
I think that this is another way of saying death will come to soul.
Yeah.
When you say darkness is forever, it's almost like you are talking about the universe in a sense, right? If there's something that is eternal, that is darkness, right?
Yeah. I also think the concept of darkness and death as well is also something people want to ignore, push away. You know, it can be everything but not a part of our daily life. And I thought that it's not good. It's not good, because then we ignore our dark sides, our all the feelings we need to just to protect our boundaries, and I think that's why metal is so strong also to show you can talk about violence, you can talk about death, you can talk about aggressions. They are allowed to be here, and darkness is for fucking sake forever. So we can ignore it, but I would rather say don't, it's better. Because then you are aware of all your parts and everything is welcome to be here. And I think it's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's super strong. And yes, of course, I think this metal, and especially this kind of metal, is a way of bringing death to life.
Yeah. I 100% agree, and I think also for me the most important is to transform pain and trauma into extract the living force of these experiences to become alive again, to celebrate life. But for that we need the darkness, we need death to actually feel ourselves, to make good decisions for ourselves, be aware, right, and fucking kick ass. If you want to wear our shirts in a work environment or family occasions, right, it's sometimes maybe not suitable to have a very gory, brutal artwork what tells about life and death and all this.
Or maybe it is.
Or maybe it is. Maybe it's the right thing to do. You have to decide. Or maybe others do that for you. But we have also a version what is actually very stylish, I think. It's like a dark gray on black shirt. It has a nice band logo in the front and a very lovely death obsessed also in dark gray on black. It has style, I have to say. It's really nice. The most beautiful and special and most important item in our gift selection is maybe the vinyl 12-inch black one. We have Gatefold package for it, a printed sleeve with amazing artwork. You fold it open and then you can read along the lyrics to the sound you listen to. It's like amazing. I love the whole package. It's so special for me to make a vinyl. It was a big dream of us to make one, and now we are here. You can order one. They come signed from the band, and they are limited. Yeah. How do you feel
limited.
about
Yeah.
How you feel about vinyl and also the artwork? I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we're extremely satisfied with the vinyl, because I think we just got the kind of thing that we want to get in a vinyl when we buy one, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's extremely beautiful. It's truly like a collector's piece.
Yeah. It's also it is so special, you open it and then you have this floating skeleton, what also is like, there's such a beauty in how it is there, it's like, I don't know, and then you have all the lyrics and sing along. And in the back there's also another piece of artwork, and it's really beautiful because when you look deeply into the artwork, you can actually see that is the a continuation of the front page. What is our album artwork, right? Where you have the skeleton and this like medical fixation instrument, right? It's like fixated, and on the back you see this skeleton completely rotten, and also the fixation instrument is like broke, and it's beautiful. I think it makes it really round, and you say
that's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want in every vinyl. It's just a boom of references and pieces of art, in a sense, like drawing and the lyrics and the vinyl in itself. So we're also offering different t-shirt, which has a great artwork with a skull in it. And the first time I saw this artwork, it just made me think there's something into it, and in fact it has, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually I love this artwork. It's super pretty, I think. Also, we have a song named Skinless where the protagonist is like ripping off their skin, and it's like because of this medical treatment and being not free, and have to do your own decisions in your own body, and that others have control over it, and you just go and you just like rip it off so that you have not feel any longer this penetrating and crossing the boundaries all the time, and you just wanted to give it a stop. But what happens with that is that you kill yourself. So the story behind this artwork is actually the song Skinless, where someone was ripping off their skin, and you see the skull is, someone is dead apparently, but the face, the skin is still there. So there is this face, the ripped off face, the skin, what is the leftover of your humanity, your feelings, your boundaries, what was all ignored, and behind that is just death. So for me, very important artwork, I have to say, and it's super fitting, and I'm so grateful for Albert Che to providing us this. He's a master of his kind, I have to say.
This artwork is just brutal.
Yes. So, you can have that.